Hello there, I'm the Base Manager and welcome back to Captain of Industry. Now, today my friends, we are going to utilize the science that we started building last episode, right? We have a few lab equipment in storage over here and we are going to use them to get into further levels of the tech tree. Any tech from this line forward requires a science equipment to be conducted, and so we kinda need a way to automate it, otherwise we'll just have trucks transporting the lab equipment all the way over here, and we don't want that. That's kinda boring, right? The scientists have to wait for UPS to deliver their microscopes. Yes, you know, scientists always complaining, so they required us, the manager team, to provide them a belted supply of microscopes. And what the hell is that thingy? God damn it. Here I am trying to make it look like I'm doing this on purpose, and then I can't find... Here it is, Jesus. And then I can't find the freaking research labs. But oh well. Oh well. Now, this thing is a little bit inconvenient, but that's fine. Okay, so we can put it over here. That's totally fine. Something along these lines, and then we'll replicate, make like 3 more, in this case 2 more, so that we have a whopping total of 3 of them. That's more than enough. Research goes pretty quickly, and well, we can always research faster than we can utilize the stuff, so that's totally fine. Now let's just bring the line all the way over here. Connect those things. No, connect those things, I said. And then connect those things. Now we just need a little bit of space over here to make pistons level 2. This recipe is not that hard. We just need to put another assembler in front of it and a few more inputs. Nothing fancy. All of this space is more than enough for our needs. And yeah, now we should probably come over here, deconstruct all of these thingies, get those parts back, and yeah, transfer the science team into their new quarters over here. Now my friends, while we wait for the science team to transfer to their far superior and more technological advanced quarters, right, we should probably start taking care of something that it is as important, if not more, our fuel station network. Because yeah, all of your vehicles, they need to refuel, and when they need to refuel, well, they go either here where the fuel is, or they go towards where there is fuel, right? There is a little bit of fuel over here, so they come over here to resupply, or they come over here to resupply. If they are operating on this side of the map, you like imagine the ginormous journey that they have to do. So we can sprinkle a couple of fuel stations all over the map and provide our worker units with a few additional spots to refuel, and that is going to require us to bring a fuel line all the way to the other side of the map. Not exactly super fun, but it needs to be done. So I'm about to get this started. Let's see, which line are we going to steal from? The rubber line or the power line? We can steal from the rubber line. This thing is not like utilizing that much fuel, right? Yeah, like not that much fuel at all, so we can just come over here and well, oh boy, this is quite messy. Typical base manager situation here, as per usual. We all know how things roll around here, right? No, get back. Okay, so you are to be all the way down on this tile, and then you are to be raised to tile level 3 right here. Can I move past that one over there? Yes, I can. Beautiful. So now it is just a like daunting task of aligning all of these pillars, which is going to be annoying, I can tell you. Oh, come on, game, don't start doing this to me. Don't start. Oh, come. Oh, Jesus. So here I am trying to solve one issue, and the game already gave me another issue to take care of. A low food supply. Game, that's that. Nope. No, please don't. Okay, let's build a temporary farm over here just to take care of this small issue, right? Right there. Now we have to wait a little bit longer until our harvester unit takes care of all of these trees, right? And yeah, until then we'll have to rely on that farm over there for a few extra potatoes. But now, back to the nightmare that it is trying to align all of these pillars. Oh yeah, my friends, if you are a little bit self-conscious about your pillars like I am, this thing is no fun. Because here's the thing, let me put down this one. If you extend the maximum amount of pipe that you can, that the game allows you to, the final two pillars are not the same distance as the other ones. And that is another thing that, you know, it kind of... I don't like it. Okay, I don't like the way the pillars are always so freaking annoying in this game. But oh well, it is what it is. I did the best I could to align them. Once again, the best I could. I brought the pipe underneath the other one, which means that the pillars will automatically align when you do that. For the other part, I just placed the pillars one by one until they were aligned with the existing pipe network already, and from here on out was just pulling it out, no problem. Just take into consideration that the final two pillars never align themselves too greatly. Now, from here, we are just going to grab this pipe, extend it all the way over here, and along the ways, like in critical areas such as this, for example, what we do is we come over here, fuel station, right? And then we do it like this, because this is the way I like to do it, but, you know. Come on, please align the structure with one existing pillar. Thank you, because the structure is not passable, but this section is. And then we bring it down like so. Come on. There we go. Oh, really? Okay. Disregard this part, okay, my friends? That's like I said, the pipes and the thingies are a little bit finicky because of the 3D. You know, the 3D nature of it. In any case, there we go. That existing pylon over there is less than ideal. I don't like it. Wait a second. There we go. So that way, at least the extra pylon is no longer being annoying. Cool. Let's unpause the game and allow our dudes to build this thing, and then we assign a truck to this fuel station. Because this truck will then move toward excavator units and refill them on site. Otherwise, the excavator unit will move close to the closest fuel point. Now, okay, like this is still very early access, okay, and the AI is a little bit dumb, okay, because the excavators will not always choose to go towards the closest fuel point. Sometimes they'll choose to go towards the farthest away one. So it's always useful to assign at least one truck to keep your machines refueled, because if you have at least one truck, the truck will move towards the machine and the machine will not move from the node. If you don't, most of the times the machine will move towards the fuel station, but from time to time it's going to go dumb and just like these ones move towards the existing fuel over there. Alright, my friends, the excavator already came in here to resupply, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, that is not always going to be the case, because, like I said, they like to be dumped from time to time. And so assigning at least one truck over here is not the worst idea. Beautiful. Now, always remember to put a ramp if you are going to bring like one pipe that runs from one side of the map to the other. You want to have your excavators. You want to leave your excavators one path, you know, at least, so that, you know, they can actually traverse the rest of the map. Otherwise, they are just going to get stuck on something and be annoying. Now, the low food supply, not exactly an issue. Once this farm produces, we are going to be out of the hook, so no problem whatsoever. Now, before I finish extending this fuel line, in fact, I probably don't need to extend it much more. I need to put one fuel station right there to service this node, one fuel station to service this one, and one to service this one. But before we do that, however, let's take a look at the research, because this is precisely what I want. Storage level 2, yep. And where are the ship repair thingy? We probably should start taking care of that. Okay, that's already done. So yeah, what does this one need? It needs something else. Ocean drilling technology. Okay, so this is a technology that we can only get from the world map, meaning that we need to repair our ship before we can progress with this particular tech tree. And well, this one as well, because it also requires a technology that we don't have access to. So let's get other things, like for example power generation level 2 we are going to need in order to get the advanced diesel going, because we are going to be producing things that we are going to need in the power generation. So let's get that going. Then let's get settlement power as well, because our dudes like that. Let's get this one as well, because we can. And then we are going to need this one, the gas combustion. And after we get this one, we will be able to set up our advanced diesel production. But at least we already have most of the blocks that we need anyway. Oh, and steel. Steel is also very, very important. Pipes level 2, amazing. And the rest, well, we can just do it simply because so that our scientists that are not, you know, fiddling with their thumbs doing nothing. We are paying them to do something, so how about they actually get some work done? So let's get all of those things going, even though we don't exactly need them. These are parts that are going to be useful eventually. Alright, my friends, so we are going to have one fuel station over here. This fuel station is going to take care of this node, and this node, and then we have this one over here just to take care of that node right there. Now, it's going to take a while until this pipe refills. This is a level 1 pipe. It can't transport a lot of materials, but because these things are barely ever going to be used, they are going to just fill up their reserve very quick, not very quickly, but in a decent amount of time. Yeah, as you can see, like, it's already filled up, and then, you know, all of the others should fill up relatively soon. And yeah, then these vehicles will refill all of our machines, which we probably should start increasing the number of, because as we can see, we are just mining enough iron ore to keep up with demand. Coal also not exactly being up with demand. Copper ore over here is good to go. So we can either take one miner from here and put it somewhere else, or we can just, you know, build more. And I think that building more is far better than just, you know, trying to be stringy with them. We have all the parts that we need. How about we just start building a bunch of excavators? But yeah, my friends, while the excavators are being built, let's repair the shipyard. I believe we are... Oh yeah, we have the parts, no problemo. So, cool. And yeah, I noticed that our concrete is still like not exactly at 100%. And why would that be? Oh, because of freaking coal, of course. It's always a coal problem. The next machine is definitely coming into the coal mine. Alright, our ship dock is ready. How about our excavator? Almost ready. Cool. So let's take a look. Let's start repairing the ship now. Oh, only 124 iron plates. Please. We can make that in our sleep, right? Oh, not really. Oh, that's because, you know, once again, mining not exactly up to snuff. So let's go over here coal first, because coal is kind of important. Let's get another excavator going. Now, one of the reasons why these sometimes can stall is, let's see, if they remove a little bit of dirt. Come on, remove a little bit of dirt. No, you're not? Okay, but as we can see over here, we have dirt, right? These brown patches over here. And, well, whenever they have a little bit of dirt, they require a truck to put it on, right? And then the truck needs to go all the way over here to dump it in the ocean to create our pier that we have over here, right? Let's go, let's take a look. The pier that we are creating, and that we are, in fact, going to extend as much as we possibly can until, like, the map doesn't allow us to extend it any further, pretty much. Come on. Come on, game, come on. This is the limit, okay? We can't go any further. Now, this ginormous pier will only allow us to have 2 cargo docks, and we'll have to do some Tetris to get that going, which means that after this pier is done, we are going to extend another one going towards this side, and then, well, I don't know, like, this is going to take so long that even thinking about a third pier is just ridiculous. But yeah, let's see. Could you guys please remove just a little bit of dirt so that I could kinda, you know, let my point be known, but no, that's totally fine. But in any case, the excavators will remove the debris until they fill up the cargo container, right? 20 ton. Oh, here we go. See? You have a little bit of dirt, and what probably is going to happen is that this pickup truck, as you can see, is going to go bye-bye with 1 unit of dirt. So this pickup truck is now nullified for like 30 seconds, and these things will have no place to put it. That's one of the reasons why having at least 2 pickup trucks per excavator is very important, otherwise you will be stalling even more. And would you look at that, the ship is completely built now. As we can see over here, the excavator chose not to go refuel, and that's because, don't worry, there is a fuel truck on its way. It's just that the fuel truck took 1 extra second than anticipated, and so your unit ran out of fuel. If you do things this way, you will see that warning a lot, but it's super quick, like it's 1 second. It's better to have your unit without fuel for 1 second in here than the time it takes for the excavator to go from here to here. Let's say like 10 seconds, or from here to like God knows where in the other edge of the map. It can take several minutes, so don't worry too much about that. Now the important part is... Why can't I... Oh, we are still repairing. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought we already had the ship repaired. No. We are still repairing the ship. Now, we don't have any additional modules to put it, but as we can see, in the future we will be able to upgrade our ship with guns to face against pirates, armor, additional fuel tanks, better engines, better equipment in the bridge, stuff like that. But for now, this is what we have, and now we just need to wait a little bit longer. 20 more iron plates and we'll be done. Oh, and there we go. The ship has been fully repaired. Beautiful. Now let's unpause this because we are going to need some workers. We are just going to send 15 of our workers inside of the ship. They are no longer engineers, they are now seamen. So let's go into the map over here, and now the only thing we have to do is select a location and send our ship to go explore it. And if we go over here, here goes the ship that brought us to this island. Let's remove the HUD so that I can have a better control over the camera. Bye-bye, fellow engineers. We'll see you soon. Now, this is one of the complaints that I have about the game. Why is the camera locked if the HUD is on, right? But not locked if the HUD is not on. Like, I like to have as much camera movement as possible, game. At first I thought it was because, you know, rendering limitations. If you can't see further into the edge of the map, you don't see the edge of the map. But that theory was completely debunked the second I discovered how to get rid of the HUD. And there we go. So every time your ship reaches a destination and explores it, you get this thing. And sometimes in POIs you get some resources, right? Not all POIs are villages or pirates, so let's continue exploring. You have a limited range, right? If we go over here, we can see our fuel reserve is for 1300 kilometers, and therefore that's the only... And you have to take into consideration coming back to base as well. The game takes that into consideration for you. You never get stranded out there in the ocean, because the game doesn't allow you to explore destinations that are further away from your fuel reserves allow. Now this thing moves towards the POI and then sits in there exploring the target for a little bit. It is not immediate, as we can see. This thing has arrived and now is exploring for a little bit. Oh, here we go. So we have explored that destination. Unfortunately, pirates were at that destination, and so, because we have no guns, we have to flee with our tail between our legs. So, unfortunately, we can't progress any further from this node because pirates are blocking us, and until we have guns, we can't explore it. Now, because our ship took some damage, let's go straight home. If you encounter pirates, even if you run away, you take some damage, so let's go back home, let's repair, refuel, and then let's send it back, exploring the world further. And there we go, my friends. So as you can see, only 50 points of damage, that's like a few plates, nothing extraordinary. And now we have a little bit of cargo. It's like nothing fancy. Our boat can hold a bunch of cargo, so even if the trucks don't take it away from the boat, it's not the end of the world. Oh, one thing, however. Given that now we have fuel piped, how about we bring fuel all the way over here? This way our trucks don't need to deliver the fuel to refill the boat. So it's just one quick pipe that way. And there we go. So now we have the fuel line connected directly over here, and that is just wonderful. Now we have plenty of refugees already in our colony, so let's start by upgrading this house. It's going to be a little bit pricey, but we have the resources, and yeah, low food supply, yeah, I know. We are slowly but steadily recovering that number. We already have a little bit more space to build more farms, so I'm going to take care of that. Probably right now. Let's build an irrigated farm right... Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't irrigate this farm. Oh, no wonder we don't have, like, food production. This thing is not operating at full capacity. Oh my lord, I'm so dumb, my friends. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry if any of you has even mentioned it in the comment section, but I am pre-recording this series, because these episodes are actually quick to record, so I can actually record a bunch of them per day, and so yeah, I'm a little bit ahead low. So yeah, let me fix my dumb mistake, and let's irrigate these farms. There we go. So now, even though it is raining, we can see over here that in the irrigation tank, that thing is going to start to fill up. And so what happens is, if the soil water level drops below a certain threshold, the irrigation thingies over here, they are going to spray some water on the crops using it from the irrigation tank. So yeah, this thing now should be producing food much quicker. But in any case, my friends, with the ship repaired, now let's just tick this thing, the auto repair. That way I don't need to press the repair button. One last thing for me to do. Let's explore this way now. Let's go this way and see what's on the other POIs waiting for us. Okay, another explore. Oh, nice! We found the technology for ocean drilling technology, which was one of the things that we have required for the tech tree, right? And we have found an oil rig. Now, these things are just fantastic because this is another source of resources. We can, in the future, we still don't have access to that particular thingy, which are cargo ships, but in the future we can send cargo ships over here, collect oil, and then the cargo ships will bring the oil back into our colony so that we can, you know, use it instead of just collecting it from the ground. Pretty cool. We still need to repair this thing, which is going to cost us 90 parts, but that can be done at a later point. Now let's continue exploring. So with that technology, yeah, the ocean drilling technology was for the advanced diesel, so let's add this to the queue, and then let's add this to the queue as well, and then after we have all of these parts, we can start taking care of our advanced petrochemical industry, right? And well, let's add also guns and armor, because there are pirates out there and we need to murderize and tenderize those pirates into tiny little bits, and nothing better than naval artillery to achieve that goal. Another here we go, cargo ship technology. Beautiful, and we found our very first cargo ship. Now, cargo ships are not built. You have to find them in the world and then repair them. Right? So this one will require this amount of resources. And then the cargo ship is going to be available over here. As you can see, it's not in your colony per se, but the second there is a need for items to be transported, like for example from the oil rig to your colony, the cargo ship will go and perform that job. The resource, unlike the trading depot that we have over here. Oh, my thingy is upside down. Unlike this thingy, where we trade with other villagers and the resources are immediately sent in here, right? The cargo dock doesn't work like that. You need to either pipe or belt your resources out of there, and you need to wait for the cargo boat to come and deposit the resources. And yeah, my friends, because we are at the edge of our range, as we can see, the game doesn't allow us to explore any further. So let's go back, let's refuel, and then continue searching the remaining POIs. Alright, my friends, so we have unlocked steel smelting, which is pretty nice. I was actually waiting on this so that we can upgrade our iron ore processing facility over here. First, given that the ship is already refueled, let's set it on another exploration mission so that that thing can, you know, just work on the background. Now, what do we need to make steel? Well, it's actually quite simple. It's pretty much the same as iron, but with a few extra steps. So, as we can see over here, we have the oxygen furnace. Yep, in the oxygen furnace, you transform molten iron into molten steel, and then you send it into the cooled caster thingy, right? To pretty much turn the molten steel into plates. So, you have one additional machine that you need. However, what resource is that? Oxygen? How do we get that? Oh, well, we have this thing over here, the air separator. It separates oxygen and nitrogen. We are going to use the oxygen and vent the nitrogen. So we produce 12 oxygen every 20 seconds, and we are going to need 12 oxygen every 40 seconds, meaning that one supplies 2 of these. Beautiful. And this thing requires 16 molten iron every 40 seconds. This provides us 8 every 20 seconds, meaning it's a 1 for 1 for these thingies, and then it's 1 of these for 2 of these, right? Yeah. So cool. Pretty much, let's pause the game. It goes like this into 1 of these, that then goes into 2 of these, and then we require 1 of these for this amount of stuff. There we go. There we go. So these are all the parts that we need. Now it's just a matter of applying some Tetris to this area, because as you can see, there is actually quite a significant amount of machines, right? Not only that, we are going to require to supply with iron ore, and well, this line is already pretty taxed, so what we are going to do is we are going to create a second line of iron ore. Could you please align with the other one? Oh, it's level 3, okay, no wonder it's not aligning. So let's go like this, and then we have oops, one more tile, please. There we go. And now we have this parallel line that is just going to supply the steel furnace bit. There we go. Now let me just, like I said, Tetris all of this and put it in a far more organized fashion. Alright, my friends, I barely had any space. It's like I told you, I thought I had left enough space for everything, and I just did. Like, to the tile, because all of this is precisely the minimum amount of distance that can be, because if we had these blast furnaces any closer to the lines, we would not be able to have these flush, beautiful ramps over here, right? I mean, technically, this, you know, we could always make ugly ramps to have additional space, but no one likes ugly ramps, right? And yeah, 2 tiles away from the oxygen furnace over here. It's enough space to put the smokestack and the other thingies, and in here we have the remaining pipes, because we know we are going to need water for the cooled casters over here, and luckily for us, would you look at that, we have a water line right here to supply our farms. And given that our farms barely need any water, how about we use the one that we have to supply our industrial area, right? And underneath that we have the pipe for the oxygen. Now we separate oxygen and nitrogen because we don't care about the nitrogen. We are just going to evacuate it back into the atmosphere. Is harmless. The birds don't care about it, so we are not going to care about it either. Come on, stop complaining, Jesus. We are not going to complain about it either. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just that needed to be a little bit compact. Now I'm not going to build the final belt because, as per usual, I don't want to block access to anything. I want my trucks to deliver all the material. Oh, I'm missing one thing. I was wondering, why the hell did I leave this space? I said this is as close as humanly can, and yet I have a free space over here. No, I don't have a free space. I need a belt over here for the freaking slag. I almost forgot about that. Oh boy, that would have been bad. But luckily for me, I already remembered, so I just need to build a belt that then connects over there. Nothing too complicated, I assume. Beautiful, my friends. Now, this thing is going to be built really quickly. However, let's just take a look over here. What have we found? Another damaged cargo ship. Beautiful. That's the second one that we find. Cool. There is nothing else to explore over there. Can we explore this path? Let's go over there and explore that. And now, this is going to take just as an additional moment, nothing special. Now, I think that probably we are going to need to increase our plate production eventually. I'm going to kind of add an additional production unit right here. However, I'm just waiting until we get belts level 2, because this belt can only provide enough items to at best 3 thingies, because this requires 8 every 20 seconds, right? This transports 1 every 1 second, meaning that every 20 seconds 20 items get transported. So 8 plus 8, 16, plus 8, 24. So yeah, even 3 blast furnaces is hard to keep supplied, so if we added the 4th we would not be doing anything essentially. But well, my friends, well, our trucks do the final touches over here. I already built the final belt and everything, because everything that the trucks needed access to, they already have. And as you can see, the piping is extremely compact. But at the same time, I think this looks pretty nice. You know, it's not super confusing. It's compact, is well Tetrised out, and is able to be expanded. We just need to add it more over here. However, we are not going to do that, because yeah, 2 steel, 3 iron is almost all that we need. Maybe 1 more in the future, but that's pretty much it. Now, let's just do one thing of... Oh, we found nothing over here, that's fine. Let's go back to base, resupply the ship, and then continue exploring. And because I'm a little sick and tired of hearing that thingy pop out every, like, 10 seconds, telling us that we don't have any food, even though we are recovering slowly but steadily, let's build another farm over there and get ourselves more potatoes into the bellies of our colonists. And this is going to be an hybrid farm between potatoes and veggies. Oh, would you look at that? The water being irrigated into the farm because there was no rain, and therefore we are continuing producing food when other farms would stall. Like, for example, this one, it is stalling, right? Which is great. But yeah, this one we are going to have an hybrid of potatoes and veggies, and they are just going to be belted into their respective lines so that they are delivered... What the hell? Can't reach their destination. Where is your destination? Over there. Why do you want to reach that spot? Yeah, no sense whatsoever. Let's just turn off truck imports and exports, and the truck will stop being confused. Well, the base manager is a dummy, my friends. I looked at this number, not at this number. We are producing 8 molten steel every 40 seconds, not 16. I was looking at this and I was watching it stall, and I was like, bro, this should be a 1 for 2 production. What the hell? The hell is going on? Yeah, I'm a dummy. It's 1 blast furnace, 1 oxygen furnace, 1 cooled caster. Yeah, my bad. There we go. Let me tell you, my friends, deleting things in such an enclosed location is so freaking terrifying. Like, you are always, like, so nervous that you are going to delete the wrong thing. Yeah, very, very terrifying. But well, now all of the extra machinery has been removed. That way we are not consuming workers, and our production will simply flow much, much better. It would be nice, however, to kind of realize this from the start, but well. And I deleted something important, didn't I? I did. God damn it. There we go, everything is fixed, but yeah, I would like to have noticed this, because now this S-shaped thingy is forever going to haunt me. I am going to feel haunted forever because of this, because I could have aligned this up and I didn't. Oh well. Time to bulldoze a bunch of things. And let me tell you, my friends, this is where this Unity thingy is actually pretty handy, because if you are just removing your mistakes and you don't want to wait for your trucks to do their thing, yeah, you just kinda go crazy and spend a little bit of Unity. We have a bunch. In fact, as we can see, our Unity cap is 84. We are basically on the cap, so we can just spend it like it's no one business. So I believe this is a cold caster. Yes, it is. And now we can finally properly align this thing. and not feel haunted in our dreams by that ugly S-shaped molten channel. But well, my friends, now that we have this thing fixed, there is other things that we need to take care of, like for example, adding additional workers over here. Even with 3 excavators, we are not producing enough iron ore, so let's go over here and let's build a couple extra. There we go. As per usual, 1 excavator, 2 pickup trucks, and let's leave that for future me, because I think we are already extending ourselves a little bit too much. I made some mistakes over here, but they were fixed, and now everything is looking beautiful. Everything is looking absolutely gorgeous, the way it should be, right? And we still have a little bit of space, even though we might need to deconstruct this storage unit to expand and make a 3rd line if we so choose to. But yeah, we are going to need to do some upgrades to our iron excavation efforts, otherwise we won't be able to provide the raw materials that we need. Not only that, my friends, but the most obvious and important thing, we got our ship repaired, and we got technology on its way that is going to allow us to turn this exploration ship into a deadly machine of war, and hopefully with that machine of war we'll be able to clean the seas of all the scum that is waiting for us. Let's send it on one final voyage for this episode, my friends, and while this thing is... Come on, game, please. Thank you. And while this thing is sailing away, let's all say our goodbyes. And with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.